Hi, and welcome to training with LiveEDU. Today we're going to take a look at the Skydrive. The Skydrive is a Microsoft product, and it's available to you as a person with a LiveEDU account. Basically what it is a storage area in the cloud. And when we talk about the cloud, we mean anywhere, a location in the internet, somewhere in the internet on servers that Microsoft owns in multiple data centers. And it's a place where you can now store your data off-site and access it from off-site. The only thing you need to have is an internet connection. So when we're referring to the cloud, we're talking about something that's hosted off-site, available via the internet. So again, the Skydrive is a storage space that is in the cloud and is available to you as a LiveEDU user. This storage space, the Skydrive, is the size of it is 25 gigabytes, which is very large, and you can store a large amount of data there. So today what I'm going to talk about is kind of show you how to get to that and then what you can do with it. As you can see, we're in your webmail, in your Microsoft web app, which is where we've started most of our training. And to get to your Skydrive from here, and again, as with most of the things we've done, there's multiple ways to get to it. But I think it's pretty easy. If you're in your webmail, just go up to More, and then you click on Skydrive. And it opens a window that looks just like this. And you can see that right here, you'll see a little cloud icon, and again, that's talking about that's Microsoft's logo for the Skydrive and its cloud computing, etc. As I just discussed, and it's showing me that I've got 25 gigabytes and I have 24.99 gigabytes I can still use, meaning I'm not storing very much data right now. As we look over here, we'll see I've already got some folders set up and also some documents kind of been playing with, just testing out some different things. You'll see there's a little lock on here, and the reason is because you can set permissions on the files and folders in your Skydrive. You can make it so anybody can see it, so only certain people can see it, or so nobody can see it. Everything you put up here, if you want it protected, it is fully protected and locked down, so only where you can utilize it. You may be asking yourself, why would I want to use the Skydrive? And there's several things I think you'll find handy. Probably the most simplest thing is it gives you a location off-site and off your computer where you can store data. So let's say you're storing some photos on your computer or some documents on your computer, and something happens to your computer, you lose all that data. With the Skydrive, you can store a copy locally and then also store a copy in the Skydrive. And again, it's 25 gigabytes, which is quite a lot of space, and as far as I know, I don't know of another competitor or anybody else that's giving you quite that much space. Some people will give you storage space online, but I don't think anyone's in the range of 25 gigs. It's quite a bit of storage space. The other thing you can do is transfer your documents home. Right now maybe you're working on a test at school and you want to work on it at home, so you'll email it to yourself. You'll put it on a flash drive. What you can do with the Skydrive is you can simply save it to the Skydrive when you're at school, and then when you get home or anywhere that has an internet connection, you can open that document up and work on it. And then lastly, you can also use it to share files. So let's say you create a review, or you have several reviews or PowerPoints, and you put them up in your Skydrive. You can make those accessible to students in your class or whoever you want to. And you can manage the permissions on your own. Really handy, really easy to do. Okay, moving on. So those are some reasons that you might want to use a Skydrive. Let's kind of take a look at how you would use it. So if we look right here, you'll see we have a tab that says New. If we click on that, you'll see you can do a new Word document, Excel, workbook, PowerPoint presentation, or OneNote notebook. Again, LiveEDU is a Microsoft product, so one of the benefits of using LiveEDU is that they give you access to the Microsoft Office web apps, which is Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote, which we'll talk about, you may not be familiar with. They're very similar to what you have on your computer. They're just not as full-featured, but they'll do most of the things you need to do. So as you can see right here, the Word document actually has the Word icon. You can open this in Word in the internet browser and edit it, save it, etc., do all the things you need to do. Why you might want to do that is you're on a computer that does not have Microsoft Office, or if you have students at home, because they will get accounts and they don't have Microsoft Office, they can now get the minimum or the web version via LiveEDU. The next thing we have is Add Files, which just allows you to add documents or files up to the Skydrive, and I'm going to do that in just 1 second here. And then an option here is View Synced Folders And basically what that's going to allow us to do is you can set up folders to kind of automatically sync. So maybe you have one on your computer and you want it to sync automatically, a couple times a day, what have you, with a folder in a Skydrive. You can do that, and options we'll talk about later, not something we want to talk about right now. So let's get back here to adding files. So we're going to click on that, and you can see I've got the option to create a new folder using my documents folder. I made another folder a while back called test documents, and let's just go ahead and use my documents. I'm going to click on that, and it pulls up a little window, and it says select documents from your computer. So I just want to pick a document here. Actually, I've done this a couple times, so I have to find something I haven't used yet. Let's just grab this right here, and I'm going to open this, and it's going to pull this Word document up. And one nice thing is with the Skydrive, although I pulled up a Word document, you can pull up any type of document you want. So let's say you want to pull up a Photoshop document, you can do that. Now, obviously, you can't edit Photoshop in the web browser. The only thing you can edit are Office documents, but you could definitely load it up and then pull it down and work on it at a time. You could select more than one document. I only picked one. You could use Shift or select all and then upload many at one time. So let's go ahead and click Continue. You'll see I've got 3 documents in there. And if I hover over Live, I can edit in the browser, which means I can open it in Word in my browser in my Live at EDU and work on it. If I want to open it in Word, what it would do then is it would download it to my computer and it would open it with my local copy of Word. And you might be thinking, well, why would I want to work on a web copy and then work on a local copy? Well, if you're on your machine, you probably want to work on a local copy. It's going to be a little bit faster. You get the full-featured Word. But if you're on a machine that does not have Word, maybe it's not your machine and you don't want to work on it locally, you can just work on it in the browser and everything stays in the Skydrive. Sharing, that's going to allow me to change my permissions. And right now, since this is all in my documents, these documents will take the permissions from my documents folder. And you can see right here that it says shared just with me. Well, those are the permissions on my documents folder. So if I click just me, it's going to say the owner is me, Jason Marshall, XavierSaints.org, and then I get a little option up here to edit permissions. So if I click on that, I've got a nice slider that says who gets access. Right now you can see just me. I get access only, but I could scroll up and I could do my friends. If I'm not sure who's in my friends, I can click on this, and I'll see, oh, Justin and Ann, they're my friends, so they could see this. And that's some friends, meaning I could pick certain ones, not all. You could do all your friends and their friends, or you can make it public if you've got something you just really don't care, you want anybody to be able to see it, you could do that. And you'll see if we pick some friends here, you can give some more options. You can just say, well, they can view the files. But maybe you're working on a project, you want to be able to share them, you want to do co-editing, more than one person can edit the file, then you can say, well, you can add, you can edit details, you can delete the files. So maybe if you're working on a group project, something like that, that is how you'd want to be able to do that. So there's quite a bit of level of protection there. You can add people to this via their email address, and it'll actually send them an email and then tell them that, hey, there's a new document up here for you to work on. And again, you need to keep in mind, when we move to this as a school or move to Google as a school, either product, all the students will have accounts already set up. Your class is going to be set up, and so it's going to be real easy to pick who you want to have access to things and who you want to send things to. Okay, so let's go ahead and leave it as me, and I'm just going to hit save. And that's going to keep my settings. Okay, so that is basically the Skydrive. I mean, if you think about it, it's not a whole lot different than what you do with your shared folders and your server with the server at school. It's just it's on actually a global scale, because now it's anywhere you have an internet connection, you can store large amounts of documents, share them, and access them from anywhere, again, that you have an internet connection. So that is the Skydrive, and the next training session I'm going to talk more about the Office web documents, but just in a nutshell, that's the Skydrive, and hopefully you'll get in here and play around with it a little bit and get a little more familiar with it. Okay, thank you.